The theme of the document is pursuit of progressive internationalism in a changing world. In this document, the party looks at the balance of forces with firm focus on Africa. International balance of forces looking at Europe and North America in particular. Organizational program. The party is expected to align its policies with the current emerging world order following the war in Ukraine. The party will also push for a policy position on the white paper that looks at South Africa's national interest.
We have national interests. It's important for us to make sure that that document that relates to national interests is adopted by conference at the end of the conference, not this conference because this is a policy conference, but it has to be discussed and there has to be a directive to government to say that that document that deals with the national interests must finally be adopted so that the world knows exactly what are the interests from a global perspective are of the African National Congress.
A summary of that document, national interest, what are the key issues there?
The key issues, one, which countries are strategic countries for South Africa, and that again goes to the issue of the economy, what business partnerships can be done. Also the other key issue is that of climate change, because climate change is affecting not only the whole world, it includes South Africa in a very bad way. And of course there's issues of peace, stability and development in the continent, and the continent is at the center of what we have to do, because issues of the African Renaissance, issues of leadership in the African continent, issues of the role of the African National Congress, as it has always had a very influential role in the African continent, and people are talking about the ANC's waning influence in the African continent. Those are the issues that we need to discuss, because we simply cannot afford not to be able to influence things in the right direction for democracy, in the right direction for building the economy, but also in the right direction for building our own institutions. That is the AU from an African point of view, but also the transformation that we've been talking about of international bodies.
The focus on Africa will continue with the aim of building a better continent. The party has admitted that the young people around the world have become restless due to the current socio-economic conditions.
Key is economic diplomacy, and key is how do we use international relations to build our economy? How do we build relations globally that can also assist in dealing with the challenges that we face in South Africa? So even though we are dealing with international relations, the issues of poverty, unemployment and inequality and hunger still are at the top of everything that we do.
On the issue of foreign nationals, the party says there is a spike in xenophobic attacks, and the tension in South Africa is increasingly politicized by political formations seeking to grow their power in the run-up to the 2024 elections. Sophie Mokoena, SABC News, Johannesburg.